Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Sherry and today is Super Simple Saturday and we're going to be making a beautiful, impressive Italian brunch torte. But before I get started, if this is your first time here, you love food, you love fun, you love super simple recipes, go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss anything new. Okay, so this is an Italian brunch torte and I think the first time I saw this was probably about 10 years ago. I saw it in a Taste of Home magazine. And over the course of the years, the ingredients have changed a little bit for me. I've kind of adjusted them to my own liking. So if you run across this recipe elsewhere, it might look a little bit different to you. But I'll never forget the first time I saw this in a magazine. I just thought, wow, that is really impressive. It looks delicious. I bet it's really hard to make. And then I read through the list of ingredients and the directions, and I thought, I'm pretty sure I could do that. So I made it, and I was impressed with myself. It turned out wonderful. Everybody loved it. Again, I thought it was super impressive. And so ever since then, I have been making this about once or twice a year. So Mother's Day is tomorrow, and I thought this is just a great thing. It's really kind of easy to whip up. It's great if you're going to serve this to your friends or family or whatever. All right, so to get started, I have 2 cans of croissant rolls here, and I'm just going to get started with the first one here. So we're just going to unroll this. And we're basically just going to press this down into a springform pan. Now my springform pan, so sometimes you can lay these in here kind of in a circular fashion like this. And then you just kind of got to press out this middle. So I tried to press it into these cracks here. So we're going to be putting some egg in here, and I really don't want it to leak out. So like I said, I'm pressing this into the crack. But the other thing I was going to say is I also have this lined with some heavy duty foil, or not lined, I have it on the outside here. So we're just going to finish putting our croissant rolls in here. I'm going to lay that one that way. I'm kind of excited for this too because I haven't made this in a while. So then just to make sure this is all even across the bottom, I'm just going to use my baker's roller, which I probably should have sprayed. And I actually should have sprayed this too. I forgot. So that might be something you want to do. I don't know though. I always find like croissant rolls, they have quite a bit of butter in them. They don't really tend to stick to anything. All right. I think that looks good. So from here, I'm going to take this. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes. All right, so our croissants are done. The next thing that we want to do is layer up our meats and cheese. So I have pepperoni, ham, and salami, and then I have some provolone cheese. So you can use whatever you like. And then I've also got some spinach here. So I think the original recipe said to cook the spinach. I don't quite remember. But I've always just done it this way, and I just let the spinach cook while it's in the oven. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so then I'm just going to start layering up some salami. And then a little bit of pepperoni. And then a little bit of ham. And then our cheese. And then we're going to take our egg mixture and we're going to take just about half of this and we're going to spread it right over the top. And then we're just going to repeat what we did with our spinach. I almost said meat. Meat, spinach, and cheese. But I want to put my spinach down first. I like to put the spinach down first because I feel like the meat kind of holds the spinach in place. There we go. All right, so salami again. A little more pepperoni. And I think I have about a ½ pound of each of these meats. And then our ham again. And then I'm going to go ahead and do one more layer of spinach under my cheese here. Again, I'm putting it under the cheese so it's not kind of, it'll be easier for me to layer that next layer of croissants on there. All right, last layer of cheese. And then all we need to do is take our, oh wait, we need to use the rest of this egg mixture. All right, so right on top there. And then we're just gonna spread this out again. And then we need to take our croissants and then we're just gonna make, again, like a sandwich. So this is gonna be our other can get it open. So I'm just going to spread these out. I'm going to try to form a circle with these. I don't know how well we'll do, but where's the end? There it is. Making a mess today. So that doesn't look like a circle. I need to spread these out some more. Over here. There we go. I'm just going to push all these little seams together here. Hopefully I can get this back off of this counter. All right, that looks about as good as it's going to get. So I'm going to try to pull this off of here. I think I'll try to fold it maybe. Oops. We're coming apart. There we go. Just going to try to fold it gently. I feel like if I whisper, then maybe I won't tear it apart. All right, so then this goes right back on top of here. Maybe I didn't need my circle that big. Go. All right, not the best job on top, but I think it's okay. It'll work. So 375 degrees again, and we're going to leave this in there for an hour and 15 minutes. So if you notice that it really starts to brown on top, just grab some aluminum foil and throw it over the top, and that'll stop it from browning. So an hour and 15 minutes in the oven. Our torte is fresh out of the oven. The first thing we want to do is check and make sure that it is at 170 degrees at least. So, or actually I think it's 160. Let's just put our thermometer and we'll see where we're at. And I always look for a little spot that has like where the seams were from the croissant so I don't like poke a big hole in the top of it. And we are at 169. So perfect. So the next thing we want to do is take a knife and we're going to run it around the edges. And like I said, you might want to spray your springform pan. It was sticking just a little bit there on the side, but not all the way around. So that's good. So we just kind of want to loosen this up a little bit. Actually, you know what? I don't think it's the croissant that's sticking. Well, it's the egg where the egg mixture came out. I'm just going to run this around one more time. Uh-oh. I roughed up the edge there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is, where is it at? We're going to undo our springform pan. Very carefully. There we go. Maybe I should put these on. They might work better. And then hopefully this will come off. Is it all the way open? I think it is. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to fold down the aluminum foil. Look at that. Super simple, right? So we want to let this sit for about 20 minutes before we cut into it. So I'm just going to let it rest here. I'm going to try not to cut into it and eat it. I'll see you in 20 minutes. Okay, so this has been resting about 30 minutes now. I think it is safe to cut into. We'll see. We'll see. I certainly hope it's all set up. It's not going to make for a really pretty photograph if it's not. See if we can get this off of here without tearing it up. Oh, we did it. Look at all that cheese. I was trying to make sure our eggs were done. I'm like, what is that? I forgot it. I forgot I put pepperoni in it. So that is the grease from the pepperoni, which I'm going to try to soak up before it runs the bottom of my crust. But I got to give this a bite, right? It's been so long since I made this. Look at all the pretty colors in there. Isn't that just gorgeous? So pretty, so delicious. So simple, right? I'm gonna have a hard time not eating this whole thing. This is like the best Italian sandwich you have ever had. It is so good. Y'all definitely got to give this one a try because it's so easy to make, and like I said, I really think it'll impress your friends and family. I think they'll love it. So I thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.